evening, everybody. I just remembered that it's a little bit different streaming over here on YouTube than it is on Twitch, so sorry about that. Basically, what we're doing today, the reason that we're over here on this blank canvas, is that we're actually going to be looking at all of the trailers that we have for the Teal Mask so far while we wait for the new announcement or video or whatever is about to come out. If you don't know, there was something that was announced that's supposed to be out within the next 15-ish minutes, so that is what we have to look forward to. For now, though, we're going to go through each of the Teal Mask trailers and kind of figure out how we feel about things, if we have any comments before we see this piece, which may be the last piece we see before the DLC actually drops. I am recovering from being sick, so if I am coughing or whatever, that's what's going on. Please don't worry about it. Everything is fine. Alright, so let's take a look at this first one together. I remember being so excited, and let me know if this is too loud, if the video is too loud. But I remember being very, very excited seeing the imagery and it being like Summer Festival Japan. We just have gone through the summer season here, and it is very reminiscent of this. I've talked about this a little bit in a theory video I did a while back. I speculated that I think that Ogrepon is actually... Hey, Paul! That's my wonderful partner. He's so cute with his little cat in the box emoji. But I've talked about this in a previous video. I don't think Ogrepon is going to be our bad guy. Like, I know that that's what we're seeing, but I don't think that Ogrepon is going to be our true bad guy here. I think it's suspicious that we have different versions of Okidogi, Pheasantipity, and Monkey Dory. And I think that those difference in types and forms is going to play into the perception of whether someone is good or bad. That is my personal belief on that. I also don't think that this, I don't know if you can see my mouse, you cannot. I do not think that the creature on the left side of the sign is Ogrepon either, and I'm really curious to see how that whole story plays out. Alright, we're going to move on to the next one. Goodbye. Hello. Alright. This is the second one we got. Review of the wonderful world of Scarlet and Violet here. I still don't know how we got away with your friends grabbing your wrist and you not falling to your death, but you know, whatever. Live your dream life, I guess. We have the Kitakami, like a look into Kitakami here. Again, really excited. It feels like you're not going to pin me. Way off in the nowhere, mountain. A little bit. In some ways, it kind of looks like places near where we live. Got Ipon back. Vulpix back there in the background. Carmine and Kieran. Got Yama and Johto Hooper. I am really excited about the new outfits too. I think they're way cooler than anything we have so far. And I hope they come in all the different colors that we see in this trailer. We're back at the sign. I don't know how anyone can look at those three and not find them menacing, but whatever. And here is Ogre Bloom. Alright. And then the rest of it's indigo discs, so we're gonna move on to the last one. Very good. So good to see Trevenant and Phantom back. Cramorant. And Fairy. And I hope it's as big as it looks in that scene. I know that there's a chance that it's not. Poliwhirl. Dribbling. It's dribbling, right? Oh god. Keep making these too big. Back. Excited about all the Pokemon that we're going to see back again and the opportunity to shiny hunt them. Wish we had some voice acting. Stealthy vibes. Fighting Furious and Candy Apple. Other form of Ogre Bloom here. Wait a minute. Oh, sorry. I figured that one I wanted to go back. Alright. I had a fever when I watched this the first time, so bear with me. Alright, so we have this new form that's supposed to be inspired by another. Alright, okay. I know I keep replaying this part, sorry about that. But here, I don't know what she is. That's clearly psychic, and that looks like a fighting move. Do you think that's the typing is poison? He's biting into another apple. I don't know if I'd be biting into apples if your main Pokemon is a candy apple Pokemon. But maybe that's just me. What do I know? Right, so there's a lot of really cool stuff that I think we can expect to see from this DLC, and I have talked about this several times already, kind of all over the place. I'm really excited about it because I spent a lot of time studying Japanese, like folklore and that kind of stuff when I was in my first grad program, and so it's really cool to see it be connected with so directly in Pokemon here. Certainly in the past we've had like references to things like that, right? Like with Magikarp turning into Gyarados and those kinds of, Yamask even is a great reference to Japanese folklore or ghost story sort of situation where the mask of a person is inhabited, or the face of a person when it's turned into a mask has the soul inhabited or whatever. We have a lot of that stuff in Pokemon, but it's usually a little, I don't know, I think it's a little more subtle, but I'm very behind on the actual lore behind Pokemon, and I'm actually working on that now. If you don't know, on Twitch today even, we were doing the Explore the Lore new series that we've just started, where we're trying to go through and connect the dots about what's happened in other games and try to figure out how they connect to the games we have upcoming and like this DLC. I'm so excited about the Teal Mask because I'm hoping it's going to fill in some of the blanks between like the Sinnoh and the Johto region, in addition to like Hisui times. I don't know how the time travel aspect is gonna tie into it, but I would imagine it has to, right? Because it's, well, we have that, oh god, what is her name? There's a new character. We might actually see her in this trailer. Let me see if I can go back and find her. Which actually means that I am missing another trailer, probably. Because we did not see appear in the girl that wants to take the picture of the hidden Pokemon. But I'm also excited about that. The opportunity to go around and take pictures of things should be really cool. I'm curious as to what the Pokemon is that she's going to want us to take a picture of. And if it's just going to be one Pokemon or if we're going to have multiple. I'm sure all that is listed on the site, and so we'll probably have to go take a look over there. Probably not going to do that tonight, but we may be doing that very soon. Alright, any news yet? Has it started? Doesn't look like it. Looks like we're still on hold here. Based on the experience of some creators like Austin John and other people that were invited by the Pokemon Company to go to a tea ceremony while they were visiting in Japan, it is expected that the Pokemon being announced today is a matcha version of Sinistea, which should be very exciting. There's a lot of cool stuff with teapots and teacups here. So it'll be cool to have a Japanese version of that if that's really what we're getting. Let's see if we can take a look at the poster that we're working with here. Let's see. Nope. Right. Welcome to my Twitter page. Or I guess it's not Twitter now, but you know what I mean. So here's the poster, right? We know that the announcement regarding this poster is what's being dropped today. Sarah B said that it was going to drop within the hour 54 minutes ago. So, like, any minute now, we should expect to see it. But for me, I've been to No Theater. It's a special kind of theater that they have in Shinto shrines, and it looks similar to me to that. I know that this is also supposed to look like a tea house, but with everybody gathered around, to me it looks like some sort of performance. So I'm eager to see what we're getting with that. Oh, yeah, just coming along with me. We're over here on YouTube waiting it out. Yeah, the most recent videos are the Pokemon Presents still. Great, so while we're waiting, we can just hang out and talk about what's going on. I'm also curious about why they decided to drop Mew and Mewtwo around the same time that they're doing all of this stuff. I wonder if the Pokemon that we're taking a picture of is Mew. I would be thrilled. Part of why I love Mew is in Pokemon Snap, the absolute chaos that was Mew in that game. So cute, flying all over the place in its bubble, being impossible to take pictures of until you knock it out of its bubble. Loved that. So I think it would be cool if we revisited that in this experience, but I don't know why they would do that, right? Like, it doesn't make sense for them to bring back Mew in that way in this game, but it also doesn't really make sense to me for them to suddenly have this Mew and Mewtwo raid we have next week, and like that whole window prior to the DLC coming out, essentially. Alright. What's up, Pokemon? I don't know exactly what I'm looking for, so we're just refreshing all over the place right now. Is there anything about the DLC that you in particular are looking forward to? I know I am excited about the folklore aspect of it. I am thrilled about all the Pokemon we're going to be seeing coming back. And finding out how all of this connects, because ultimately these are two parts of the same DLC. The Teal Mask and Indigo Disc are like intimately connected, and I am wondering how they're going to bring basically going back to Japan and reconnecting it with this like ocean school and then back into Paldea. I'm curious to see how they're gonna pull it all together. Oh, it looks, there we go. All right, please hold while I get this together. All right, back over here. We're not gonna window capture. Remove, yes please. All right, let's get the source up now that we have it. And nope, that's definitely not what we wanted. Hold on, I'm suddenly a mess. I got too excited. All right, we're gonna be a little bit behind apparently. Paste. All right. Right, we should be nice. Control audio, refresh. Okay. And full screen.
皆様、今宵ここで演じられるのは驚きに見舞い、不思議で心揺さぶられるとあるポケモンにまつわる言い伝えでございます。今は昔、茶道に一生を費やした茶人がおった。男は己のわびさびを追求しすぎるところがあった。茶器を高く持ち上げるな、道具をまたぐな、話しながら茶道具に触るな、何をしとるか。あまりの厳しさにやがて客足は途絶えてしもうた。もてなす客がいないようではもはや茶道は極められぬ。無念じゃ。彼はそう言い残し、道半ばにして力尽きたのじゃ。己の短気にこそ原因があると気づかぬままにの。
Alright, let's try again. Sorry about this, y'all. It's my first time trying to figure out how to do this.
Welcome, children. Tonight, we gather as the shadows fall to bring you an exciting, astonishing show. This is a mysterious and haunting tale about a Pokémon. Once upon a time, there was a tea master who dedicated his life to perfecting the art of the tea ceremony. And his pursuit of perfection bordered on obsession. Do not lift the tea bowl so high. Do not step over the utensils. Do not speak while handling the utensils. What are you doing? Strictness soured his reputation. Eventually, not a soul would suffer his company. And without guests to entertain, his pursuits were meaningless. Regret is a
so
bitter
sad.
sip. As the tea master said this, he fainted from exhaustion. His short temper proved to be his undoing, a truth he never realized.
That cup is...
The master's tea caddy passed from owner to owner
tea caddy.
until finally, after many years
yeah,
of
it looks like that.
the tea
right?
caddy started
That
moving
definitely
on
looks
its
like
own
what they're going for.
and suddenly
That's right now.
transformed.
It is a cool
The
look.
caddy
I
then
dig
flew
it.
out of its storehouse.
It looks like a no
After
theater
some
mask
looking around,
too.
it noticed
I'll
an
put one up
ill-mannered
after.
woman and approached her. As the caddy sprinkled her with matcha for some reason,
For some reason.
she sensed its presence and waved it away, breaking a teacup in the process.
Oh no.
Let me tell you, that really teed it off. Its temper rivaled the old tea master's. Later that night, the woman noticed her skin now possessed a peculiar glow.
Oh my goodness.
But the glow was short-lived, for
does have a
trouble
glow.
was brewing. The matcha, steeped in her life force, sapped some of her strength as it returned to the caddy. How terrifying!
Oh my god.
Then, it began sealing up cracks with its matcha, starting with the broken foam. Then
This
a
is
power
so
outlet,
cool.
some headlights, even Tinkaton's hammer.
Why?
The tea caddy in this story is, in fact, the grass and ghost-type Pokémon Poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
People say the
So-
tea master's
I love the
regret
name.
still dwells in this caddy. Should you ever meet it, a proper greeting may save you from a bitter fate.
Okay.
Nice tea meetcha!
I know you did not just nice to meet Jimmy.
Right then. Now, in the land of Kitakami, parents tell their kids, if you waste your food, Poltergeist will sprinkle you with matcha. Even
Do they?
flavoring things with matcha is forbidden there.
Wow.
Wasn't this chipped?
It was. We were just commenting on that.
Wait! It's
Oh.
been sealed?
With
Oh no! My skin is glowing. Just fine.
Wow. Wow. Is this secretly the bad guy for this game? Because that feels much more believable than what's happening right now. This has got to be the thing we're taking a picture of. Wait, is this a hint that there's going to be something wrong with something with Tinkaton too? Right? I was wondering that also. All right. That was a lot to take in. Okay. So, we started with the man that's obsessed with tea ceremony up here, right? So we're gonna go back. Kind of review what just happened, 'cause what? And we got this, like, story time situation with kids. But the way the story is presented, it kind of sounds like there should only be
Welcome,
one of the
children.
Pokemon in existence.
Tonight, we gather
I know that's
as the
probably
shadows
not
fall
what we're actually gonna see
to bring
happen,
you an exciting,
but that's what it
astonishing
feels
show.
like.
This is a mysterious and haunting tale about a Pokemon.
Alright. I will sit quietly while we figure
Once
this out.
upon a time, there was a tea master who dedicated his life to perfecting the art of the tea ceremony.
And I don't.
And
Okay.
his pursuit of perfection bordered on obsession. Do not lift the tea bowl so high. Do not step over the utensils. Do not speak while handling the utensils.
Wow.
What are you doing? Strictness soured his reputation. Eventually, not a soul would suffer his company.
Okay.
And without guests to entertain, his pursuits were meaningless. Regret is a bitter
Does he have
sin.
matcha on his face or is that snow?
As the tea master said this, he fainted
This
from
style
exhaustion.
of art we've got going on here reminds
His
me a
short
lot of the
temper
Legends
proved to
Arceus
be his undoing,
style.
a truth he never realized.
Yeah, they made it sound like that was legendary Pokemon too, right?
The master's tea caddy passed from owner to owner.
Okay, but
until
this is what I mean.
finally, after
We're talking about one specific tea caddy in this story, right? It's passing from owner to owner. There's only one of them. Even when we see it interact with the crowd at the end of the video, we're like only seeing one of this creature affect the whole group of them.
After many years of neglect, the tea caddy started moving on its own and suddenly transformed. The caddy then flew out of its storehouse. After some looking around, it noticed an ill-mannered woman and approached her. As the caddy sprinkled her with matcha, for some reason, she sensed its presence and
casually.
waved it away, breaking a teacup in the process.
Oh, girl.
Let me tell you, that really teed it
Oh, I
off.
get it now.
Its
That's why
temper
she-
rivaled
it's
the
not
old
tea.
tea masters. Later that night, the woman noticed her skin now possessed a peculiar glow.
I love grass.
But the glow was short-lived, for trouble was brewing. The matcha steeped in her life force sapped some of her strength as it returned to the caddy. How terrifying!
Yeah, that is true.
Then it began sealing up cracks with its matcha,
goes the phone.
starting with the broken phone. Then a power
I
amp,
need that outlet.
some headlights,
Bam! Car
even
fixed.
Tinkaton's hammer. The tea caddy in this story is, in fact, the grass and ghost-type Pokémon, Poltergeist.
I could believe this is the one we're taking
People
pictures
say
of for
the
sure.
tea master's regret still dwells in this caddy.
Right? Because he's talking about it as though there's only one of them.
Should
the
you
whole
ever
time.
meet it, a proper greeting may save you from a bitter fate.
What exactly is the proper greeting?
Nice tea
Oh,
mecha!
that's the proper greeting. Or greeting. Gotcha, gotcha.
Right then. Now in the land of Kitakami, parents tell their kids, if you waste your
there's
food,
matcha on the
Poltergeist will sprinkle you with matcha. Even flavoring things with matcha is forbidden there. Huh? Wasn't this chipped?
I mean, you shouldn't drink out of chipped glasses anyway.
Wait,
It's really a safety
it's
precaution.
been sealed? Oh no! My skin is glowing.
No, it's not. Might be a new Titan. It'd be cool. But I dig it. I think it's a cool Pokemon. Alright. I do like that they're doing these videos for these. Like the Grafai video, the like drama of it is amazing. Alright. Let's see if we can get a no theater mask up. This is what this reminds me of, but I could be wrong. We could look at different Japanese masks. That is also an option we have. Open image in new tab, so we don't show all of the things I've ever looked at. Copy. Alright. There we go. So these are some of the no theater masks that Poltergeist reminded me of. The like face of it reminds me of this style of mask rather than some of the other traditional theater styles. So I wonder if that's going to play into it. I don't know which one it looks most like, but I think that that's really cool. I love the mask Pokemon for that reason. There's a lot of really cool things that happen with masks in Japanese theater traditionally. So it's cool to see that reflected in Pokemon. Yamask is another one that I'm a huge fan of for similar reasons. So what do you think of Poltergeist? Love the name. It's way better than, oh god, what is that thing called? Poltergeist? Is that what it was? The teapot one? I legitimately don't remember right now. I'm actually really excited, and I think it's kind of an upgrade. The Sinistee line, like, it's neat. It's just not for me. You know, like the old ceramic pattern is just not my jam. Alright. Trying to figure out if there's anything else that we should talk about regarding that. The trailer was really well done. I think it's interesting that they went through the whole thing of like explaining the story of this one tea master being so strict that he drove everyone away, and then that person's soul essentially possessed a tea caddy. I don't know that we get that much backstory for a lot of the ghost Pokemon traditionally, and I don't know if it's just because video is so accessible now through YouTube and it wasn't so accessible in previous games, or maybe I just wasn't around for it. I don't know. You'll have to tell me. But I think that it's really cool that we get these like insights into the stories of particular Pokemon, even if they are not that highlighted in the game. Grafai's trailer, for example, or teaser, was really cool. But Grafai in game doesn't seem to be that big a deal, right? Like, it seems like we would have had to, like, run from it or something because it's, like, dripping poison from its hands. But that ended up not really being the case. I am kind of hoping that this is the picture that this is the Pokemon we take pictures of. It makes way more sense than most of the other ones, right? Because it's like, I don't know. Can I find the Perrin? The trailer with Perrin in it? Do you know the one that I'm talking about? I don't know if it was Pokemon Presents. Where... Sorry, just a second. I want to know if I can pull up the one with the woman who wants to take pictures so that we can look at what she's saying about it. Because... There we go. If we have more detail that's related to her, like what her quest situation is, that might be really helpful in trying to have that conversation. So give me a second to get calibrated.
Hello everyone, I'm Utsunomiya from the Pokémon Company. In today's presentation, we'll be sharing information about several Pokemon
Is it too quiet?
products, including the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games.
Turn it up. Give me just a
First
second.
of all, the weekend of the 2023 Pokemon World Championships is nearly upon us at last.
Yep.
And we hope you'll enjoy this video.
And let's skip all the way to
Hello, Pokemon trainers.
here.
And
Is
Pokemon
this the right
Violet,
one?
titled The Hidden Treasure of
Do you know
Area
if there's a
Zero.
different trailer? Have I forgotten? There's been too many things around the same time. Ooh, this is one of the ones we already watched, so I don't think this is the right one. What does she show up in? Maybe we'll just go to the website and pull up her entry to see what it says about her. That might be our best bet, because this looks like what we watched. Ah, there she is. Alright, let's pay attention. I hate that we're bringing me right on. Alright. Okay, so there's jealousy between the siblings. It doesn't look like we're getting any more from Kieran. No, thank you. Sorry, this wasn't meant to be a whole thing, but we're here, so we're doing it. Teal Mask. Is there... It's got to be on the website already, right? The... Pokemon... Scarlet... Here we are. The official website. Let's see. DLC. Any news on who Perrin is? Yeah, I only care about this one right now. I don't understand. Okay. I finally found it. Hold on. So sorry about that. Copy. Paste. Alright. Sigh. The Teal Mask in the cinematic looks like it's a trainer and not a Pokemon. Ooh, interesting. You mean like what is wearing the Teal Mask? That could be the brother. What? Okay. This is really hard to read, yo. Alright, during your adventure in the hidden treasure of Area 0 Part 1, the Teal Mask, you will encounter Perrin, a young woman who is visiting Kitakami in hopes of encountering and photographing a certain Pokemon. You search for this mysterious Pokemon will take you into the Timeless Woods, a place where people in Kitakami rarely tread. With Perrin by your side, you'll be able to take snapshots of Pokemon in the area as you seek out the mysterious Pokemon together. Okay, so it's clear that we are looking for one Pokemon specifically. And the Timeless Woods sounds like a place where you might find something like this, right? Like a mysterious Pokemon. You have Sudowoodo out there. I love Sudowoodo, y'all. Okay, so Perrin is a camera-loving traveler with an easygoing personality. It seems she's in search of a certain Pokemon and wants to take a photo of it. The reason I came here to Kitakami was actually to find a certain Pokemon and photograph it. That's not much more information. But now we do know there's the Timeless Woods. Obviously we just got the new information about Poltergeist, so we'll see what comes out and like what people say about it. I'm pretty excited though. I'm really happy with how it looks. I'm excited to see how it's going to interact with the story in general. If it's going to do that at all. So far, with Scarlet and Violet, we have seen them completely, like, I don't know. They have not put enough story behind some of the legendaries that we've seen in this game so far. We got Walking Wake and Iron Leaves with no real explanation of how these Pokemon exist or how they relate to anything else. So they were just kind of dropped on us. The Ruin Pokemon in the like post game, sort of, in the main game, is also just like not dealt with in a way that it is as engaging as I would like it to be. So I hope they're bringing this Poltergeist in, and if it is, there's just one of these, and even if this is the Pokemon we end up looking for, I hope that they really like incorporate the story in a meaningful way. I feel like Pokemon has been missing out on a lot of those opportunities recently, and we all deserve better, including the Pokemon Company. Yeah, but I think that those are my thoughts on the Poltergeist video and all the trailers that we've gotten so far. Oh, what town did he mention where the matcha and the food was banned? That's in Kitakami. It's in the town that we're supposed to be living in for this story. Is where they said it was bound to even or banned to have it even on your food. Which is so interesting to me that we have this festival and all this stuff going on, and there's no matcha involved at all. You can get matcha and all sorts of stuff here, so that's really hard to imagine. I'm really excited to see if it's going to be like one of those things where it's like taboo to even talk about it, or if we're just like gonna... I find it hard to believe that they're just gonna neglect it entirely. Like, why make this whole trailer if you're not gonna acknowledge like this weirdness around matcha? I also think it's interesting that we have this matcha situation going on, but we also have the candy apple Applin coming out at the same time. Like, I wonder how many food items we're gonna be getting in this game. I'd love to see more festival related foods though, or like festival things in general. That'll be fun. I'm also excited that it's still kind of gonna be in like summer-ish time here when this game comes out. It being time appropriate is really exciting. I can't wait to learn more. I don't know if we're getting any more information. We're like what? Oh, I can do math. We have I don't know, 9 more days left of this month or something, and then 13 days until the game comes out. So like, what, 22 days? So I don't know if we're getting more information. Now that I say that, 22 days, it feels like we should get more information, right? Like, it feels like a lot of time. But we'll see. For now, though, I'm probably going to sign off. Feel free to come hang out in the Discord and talk about what you think about this trailer and any of the others, anything you're excited about or worried about or whatever with this upcoming DLC. I know I'm so excited about it. It's been really cool to see people create things relating to it. I can't remember who it is right now. I shared it on Instagram. Somebody made a beautiful picture of Raging Bolt sleeping that has really encouraged me to like not just make fun of that Pokemon. So it's really cool to see how the community around this these games is engaging with content, even if we're not getting stuff directly from the Pokemon Company. Anyway, I could go on about this forever, but we're not going to do that because I need to sleep. Thank you so much for joining me as we saw the new announcement, and I look forward to talking to y'all more about it. Catch you later. Love y'all.